Welcome to the Eric Avisar Show. As Biggie Smalls once said in his song Dead Wrong, there will be nothing but smooth sailing for Kansas to win its 15th straight Big 12 title in a row in men's basketball this season. Bill Self took one of his worst teams he's ever had at Kansas to the Final Four last year, and the sky is the limit for this year's team. Much like fellow national title contenders Kentucky, Kansas will be led by a big-time transfer who will fill up the stat sheet with both points and rebounds. With Memphis transfer Dedric Lawson. Lawson averaged over 19 points a game and 9 rebounds at Memphis, widely considered a front-runner to win Big 12 Player of the Year as a newcomer into the conference. He's going to be a force down low, and an even bigger force down low, of course, will be Udoka Azubuike. You know, Azubuike is a mega load to handle at 7 feet tall, 280 pounds, and he will probably improve on his 13 points a game and 7 rebounds a game last year. You know, his habit of posterizing dunks resulted in him leading the country in field goal percentage last year at around 77%. And if he knocks down more jumpers this year, he will be truly unstoppable. Now, Silvio De Souza played a major role down the stretch last season, last year's Final Four run, which means it could actually be pretty difficult for a McDonald's All-American to get extended minutes with David McCormack coming into play. But, you know, it should be interesting to see how his playing time evolves or progresses, you know, as the season goes on. As strong as the front court is, the back court is going to be even more competitive for playing time. You know, it seems like the closest thing to a lock for a Jayhawk starting will be freshman Quentin Grimes. You know, he's an all-around scorer, very proficient when it comes to being a playmaker, strong athlete. You know, he was the MVP for Team USA at the FIBA Americas U18 Championship this summer. And, you know, they received a very nice little boost when LaGerald Vick decided to pull out of the NBA draft. You know, he is a Memphis native himself and averaged over 12 points a game last season. When it comes to ball handling for the Jayhawks, newcomers will take on a major load of that responsibility between Cal transfer Charlie Moore and freshman top 25 recruit Devon Dotson. You know, on the wing, Dedric's twin brother KJ Lawson will play a major factor after averaging 12 points a game 2 years ago at Memphis. So he's going to bring plenty to the table on the wing. Now, trying to score on this Kansas team is going to be next to impossible. They're going to be absolute Goliaths in the paint. The only realistic way to beat the Jayhawks this year is to just shoot out of your mind when it comes to, you know, making it rain from three-point land. And even then, it's going to be really tough with the way these Hawks will be able to D up with such an incredibly deep lineup. So Kansas has every reason to believe that they should win the national championship this year. Like I said, one of the strongest teams Bill Self has ever had at KU, and it should be incredibly exciting to watch this team take the floor. Thank you so much for tuning in, and please be sure to subscribe to my channel.